Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on the Michigan State Spartans.
And there's nothing better than college hoops, if you ask me. Where else can you hear the roar of the student section in a tightly packed building like this one? Always great to feel the energy of the campus.
And you know, Greg, this is where it all begins for a lot of these players. The experiences they'll have, the teaching they'll receive in the game of basketball. I don't think there's any substitute for going through a college season and dealing with the adversity, the highs and lows, and learning how to play basketball at this high level. These kids certainly will be the stars of tomorrow.
A look at the Yellow Jacket starting group. We've got Ellis. He's out there with Jones. Smith is out there with Flash. And it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. Wade. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw good from Wade. And Wade drops them both. Michigan State on D. Here's Flash. Screen by Smith. Crawford outside. Jones, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. And so here's Michigan State. Fires from deep. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Prez.
It's so evident just how impactful Prez is on the floor. I mean, he has the size and the skills that few point guards possess. What sets him apart is his leadership on the floor.
Yeah, and Prez just has a cool and calmness about him that keeps the whole group on the same page. Even if things aren't going their way, you can't put a value on just how important that is to a team at any level. And it's why many think Prez is the next big thing at that point guard position.
Yellow Jackets on D. It's a 5-point game. It's deflected. They retain possession. Wade gets the bucket. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Now here's Crawford. Yellow Jackets moving the ball around. Here's Flash. Rebound by the Spartans.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Valentine kicks to Prez. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Michigan State on D. Here's Flash. It's Crawford on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. Knocks down the 10-footer. And so here's Michigan State, leading by 5. Wade kicks to Alabaster. Prez with the ball. From deep. Rebound by Smith. Prez has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Taking a look at the Yellow Jackets, they've got Smith. Ellis is out there with Jones. And there's Flash. And it's Crawford at the 2-guard spot. Now here is Smith. Inside. Here's Ellis. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Spartans leading by 3. Davis sets a screen. No one near Prez as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Prez has got his 3rd basket of the night.
A wonderful job by Prez there, really cutting through the defense. Just awesome at making the right call in these pick and rolls.
Now here's Crawford. To the inside. Here's Smith. Rebound by the Spartans. Now Prez. Rebounded by Ellis. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Crawford passes to Flash. Poked away. And so it looks like the Yellow Jackets will retain possession here. A platoon swap here for Michigan State. And the Yellow Jackets with some changes. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And this is a deficit that isn't problematic, but they'll want to start chipping away at it as soon as they can before time starts to work against them.
Well, you know, Greg, I think you've got to give Prez a lot of credit for putting this team in a place where they can just play their game and let the clock do the rest. I mean, they came out with a lot more intensity early and very much in the driver's seat now.
And so in the game for the Spartans, Prez in at point guard. Valentine out there with Davis. Then there's Alabaster. And it's Wade in at the 5 down low. They get it back. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Flash passes to Crawford. Prez brings the double team. And the call will be against Prez. That's his first foul. Pass to Flash. Outside, Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Smith missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Valentine, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is... major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And the call will be against Prez. That's foul number 2 for him. It's stolen by Davis.
Heads up interior defense there. He was ready for that entry pass.
Valentine kicks to Davis. The dish to Prez. Off target with his 3. Georgia Tech trails by 20. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. The Spartans with a fast break. A shot by Valentine. No good.
High quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-E. Shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Now here's Prez. He's guarded closely. Count that bucket. Prez has got 13.
Man, I like to see Prez get aggressive inside. Really determined to score when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Flash. And there's the feed to Smith. Elbow shot. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Now the Yellow Jackets with it. Taking a look at the Yellow Jackets, we've got Flash. Ellis is out there with Smith. Then it's Jones. And it's Crawford at the 2 spot. And the Yellow Jackets call time here.
You know, he just like every other coach can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
And the Spartans with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Evans dishes to Prez. Pass to Hill. Peyton left side. The pass to Prez. Hill kicks to Evans. Good ball movement here by the Spartans. Prez, no good. And here are the Yellow Jackets now. White, the pass to Cunningham. That's good on the jump shot. And the Spartans with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Now here's Prez. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Prez has got 9 points here in the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Feeds to Cunningham. There's a minute 34 left in the second half. Passes to Flash. 6 to shoot. The Yellow Jackets need to get off a shot from 18 feet away. Cunningham gets the bucket. Spartans leading by 20. And here is Prez. And it's Evans in the corner. Walker dishes to Hill. Here's Prez. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Knight passes to Flash. 56 seconds left to play here in the second half. Kicks it to Cunningham. White sets a screen. From the line. Doesn't go for him. And the Spartans with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Prez kicks to Hill. Dishes to Peyton. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Prez passes to Evans. Knight grabs the board. He feeds it to Banks. Here's Flash. From deep. Offline. And so the Spartans take the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of
Hope you had a nice weekend. Just a reminder, your group biology projects are due in my inbox by 8 a.m. on Friday. If you don't get it to me by then, it's...
Get some of that, man. You can't touch me in this game.
Hi. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, hey. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure you had your part of the biology project.
Yeah, I got it.
Awesome. Can I see it?
Oh, of course. Yeah, sure. Oh, here we go. Let's see. It should be in the cloud.
Oh,
Check your phone.
okay.
Got it? Cool.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Just to be clear, I wasn't trying to check up on you or anything. I just wanted. It's a group project.
Yeah. No, don't worry about it. I'm sorry earlier for dozing off in class.
Welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. We've got the Michigan State Spartans facing the Illinois Fighting Illini.
And guys, we've been a part of a lot of these games over the years, but every season has a different feel to it. And this one is as exciting as any other we've been a part of. You get the feeling that we'll be seeing the next big thing here tonight.
And Greg, you won't quite say it, but then I will, okay? Everybody in attendance is here to get a look at Prez, widely regarded as one of the greatest prospects in the game. But it's not a one-on-one battle we'll be seeing. I mean, we have two great programs looking to solidify their rankings as we move closer to the tournament.
And so in the game for the Spartans, Prez in at point guard. Valentine out there with Davis. Then there's Alabaster, and it's Wade in at the 5 spot. Here's Prez. Not going to go that time. The Fighting Illini go the other way with it. Pass to Roberts. Here's Free. Wade is covering, and the basket by Free.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Pass to Davis. He dishes it to Prez. Makes it off the glass.
Stellar concentration from Prez, making these tough finishes look way too easy.
And the call will be against Prez. That's his first foul. Here's Roberts. The screen from Campbell. Down low. Here's Free. The Fighting Illini shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The free throw dropped for Free. Hawkins checked in for the Spartans. Here's Free. And so in the game for the Spartans, Prez. He's in at the point. Davis is out there with Valentine. Then there's Alabaster, and it's Wade in at center.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Now Prez. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Man, I like to see Prez get aggressive inside. Really determined to score when he gets that close to the rim.
Free passes to Roberts. Here's Free. The pass to Fresh. There's the pick. Lock at 6. From the arc. Rebound by the Spartans. Valentine dishes to Prez. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And I think a lot of us expected Prez to put on a show in this one, but I don't think many saw this coming. What a dominating first half it has been for the budding star.
Well, it's games like this that have fueled the hype machine around Prez. I mean, the numbers tell some of the story, but when you see it for yourself, what he's doing out there, I mean, you see how special this player is.
He hits the second from the line. 1:41 left here in the first half of the game. Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Valentine. Makes it off the glass. Valentine's got his first basket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Free. 5 points in the game. And Valentine gets it to go on the assist from Prez. Valentine's got his second basket of the night. Illinois trails by 8. 51 seconds left here in the first half. And Roberts kicks to Harper. Lays it up and banks it in. Harper's got his first points in this one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Excellent game we've seen from Prez. He has 8 points and 2 steals as well.
You can tell he's got it in his mind that he is just going to take this game over.
And it takes confidence and skill to be able to do that, and he's doing it with major composure. There's no doubt about it. He's in control and making it happen for himself and his team.
And the Fighting Illini going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Porter. Pulls up on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now here's Prez. Covered by Starks. Here's Prez. Some solid defense right there from Starks. And we finished one half of... And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And this is a deficit that isn't problematic, but they'll want to start chipping away at it as soon as they can before time starts to work against them.
Well, you know, Greg, I think you've got to give Prez a lot of credit for putting this team in a place where they can just play their game and let the clock do the rest. I mean, they came out with a lot more intensity early and very much in the driver's seat now.
Fresh is out there with Free. Then there's Harper. Then there's Campbell. And it's Roberts in at the center filling out the middle. And for Michigan State, Prez. He's in at point guard. Valentine out there with Davis. Then there's Alabaster. And it's Wade in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Campbell to the inside. Roberts, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Looks like it may have had the opposite effect on the defenders. I mean, right there, it looked like they were still in halftime mode.
The dish to Alabaster. Pass to Wade. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Wade's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spartans. So timeout called here, the first one for Illinois.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Here's what Illinois has got going on now. Thomas comes in for Harper, and Barton subbed in for Fresh. Michigan State also making some changes. Evans, he's checked in for Davis. Payton comes in for Valentine. And Hawkins subbed in for Alabaster.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans. Hawkins checked in. Illinois trails by 11. We've got Irving free out there with Fresh. Then there's Harper, and it's Campbell in at the 3 slot. There's the pick. Fresh, the pass to Free. And here is Campbell. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half. They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Here's Fresh. Feeds it to Irving. And the Fighting Illini tack on 2 more.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Now here's Prez. Alabaster wide open. Campbell grabs the board.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
He kicks to Harper. It's stolen by Davis. Now here's Prez. Free defending. Here's Prez. Bangs home the trifecta. And Michigan State leads by 11. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Spartans?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Spartans leading by 9. Walker dishes to Alabaster. Outside, Davis. Good ball movement here by the Spartans. They get it back. The feed now to Prez. Back to Davis. Here's Prez. And Walker kicks to Prez. They shoot again. No good. In and out off the rim.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
It's Davis on the wing. He feeds it to Valentine. Prez kicks to Davis. Dishes it to Valentine. Passes it to Prez. Feeds it to Valentine. To the paint. Stolen.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
And the call will be against Prez.
"24 Seconds" with Jason Richmond.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to relay this message to you with a heavy heart, but we may have to impeach the president. He's really struggling out there. He's shown flashes of the potential.
richest that I ever had.
We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. You'll see the Wake Forest. Demon Deacon taking on the Michigan State Spartan.
Here we go. Well, these teams were able to survive their region and come out on top. Now they're part of the last 4 teams standing as they both fight for a right to play for the college championship in just a couple of days.
And it's been a fun tournament for both of these sides. You know, someone like Prez is raring to go and give his team a chance to play in a winner-takes-all game 2 days from now. So this is what college basketball is all about.
Here are the starters for Wake Forest. They've got Miller. Ryan is out there with Cooper. And it's Beal in at the point.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
Here's Prez. Alabaster wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And with Prez, you get it all. Outstanding passes to his guys who have clean looks at the basket.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Prez. A finish and a hard slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that had him so highly touted coming into the league.
Beal with it. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. And Beal kicks to Bryant. Here's Miller. Off the left rim and out. Now here's Prez. He's covered by Beal. Davis, the pass to Prez. Now the feed to Valentine. He dishes it to Wade. And again, it's Michigan State.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Michigan State on D. Here's Beal, tipped away. And it's out of bounds to the Demon Deacons. Wake Forest retains possession. Morris checked in for the Demon Deacons. McAdoo comes in for Bryant. Here's Cooper. Dishes it to McAdoo. Down low to stop the run. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the Spartans making a change here. Evans is checked in. And the Demon Deacons making a change here as well. Gaines is checked in. Now here's Prez. He's guarded closely. Moore with the steal. Now Gaines. Baseline J on the way. Valentine grabs the board. Here's Prez. No good on the 3. Wake Forest trails by 6. Gaines dishes to Miller. Here is Gaines. The baseline J off the mark.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Here's Prez, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I just love the tenacity that Prez displays, going straight into the heart of the D there and drawing the foul.
Both free throws good from Prez.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
It's tipped, stolen by Wade. And now the fast break, Prez with the ball. Prez, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Hill. And it's Valentine in at the small forward spot. Wade with no one around. They get the rebound. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. Sounds good. Deacon. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And this is a deficit that isn't problematic, but they'll want to start chipping away at it as soon as they can before time starts to work against them.
Well, you know, Greg, I think you've got to give Prez a lot of credit for putting this team in a place where they can just play their game and let the clock do the rest. I mean, they came out with a lot more intensity early and very much in the driver's seat now.
On the court right now for the Demon Deacons. They've got Bryant. Miller is out there with Cooper, and it's Ilgauskas in at the four-man position. Wake Forest trails by 11. Pass to Cooper. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
It's so evident just how impactful Prez is on the floor. I mean, he has the size and the skills that few point guards possess. And what sets him apart is his leadership on the floor.
Yeah, and Prez just has a cool and calmness about him that keeps the whole group on the same page. Even if things aren't going their way, you can't put a value on just how important that is to a team at any level. And it's why many think Prez is the next big thing at that point guard position.
And yes, it's good.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Wake Forest trails by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Alabaster with the steal. The dish to Prez. Pass to Alabaster. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot on the wing, Davis. And stolen by Ilgauskas. Here's Beal. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Beal's got 8 points.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
And again, another one in from Prez. And Michigan State leads by 16.
And Prez is never bashful about attacking the rack. When he sees space, he sprints towards it.
And Beal kicks to Ilgauskas. Passes to Cooper. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, he's got to play without fouling.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And it's good for 2.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
The Demon Deacons have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. That's good for more. Now here's Prez. And Hill has it in the corner. And the pass to Prez. Payton outside. From deep. It's rebounded by Wake Forest.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And so in the game for the Spartans, Prez in at point guard. He's out there with Hill. And it's Walker in at the center, locking down the middle. And here is Prez. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Prez has got 9 points here in the second half.
And you got to admire the attitude of Prez, staying with his shot despite the D being all over.
Here's Prez. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Wake Forest trails by 14. It's tipped. It's stolen by Prez. By himself and finished off by Prez.
And really like how Prez keeps his hands moving, which is why he comes away with important steals.
Wake Forest calls timeout. They trail by 16. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Bryant in the corner. And the three off target. Spartans leading by 16. Here's Prez. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Tell you what, something must have set Prez off at halftime because he has been an absolute monster here in the second stanza. It's performances like this one that has everybody throwing superlatives towards Prez.
And it's been one of the better performances.
Did you get the food I sent?
Yep, I got it, Mom, but Grant got most of it.
Oh, and tell her I love her. I love you.
Good. Maybe he'll make some shots next game.
Ooh, Mom, that's cold.
I don't mean it in a bad way.
Look, Mom, I meant to tell you that I've been thinking about going pro next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the college.
This is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. It's It's Arizona taking on the Michigan State Spartans.
Nice clean game, huh?
This is what we've been waiting for all tournament long. All the buzzer beaters, all the upsets. They've all been leading to this. One of these teams are going to have their moment in the sun as they'll put it all on the line here tonight.
And you know, that pressure will be getting to them at some point. This is the biggest stage that they will have ever performed on. And if any of them somehow maybe hit their stride or that big shot, they will be campus legends for many years to come.
A look at Arizona's starting group. We've got Cunningham, and it's Ford in at the 3 slot. Davis kicks to Valentine. Clock at 6. From downtown, that's good from Prez on the assist by Davis. Prez has got it. His first 3 points of the game.
Well, anytime there's a title on the line in the game, you know players on both sides are coming out and going hard, 100 miles an hour early on. They just need to make sure they don't play ahead of themselves and drive ahead of their headlights.
And I think one guy to watch will be Prez. If he starts to force things early or maybe be too aggressive, it could spell trouble for his team. The team goes as Prez goes, and if he can play hard and smart, they're going to be tough to beat.
Knocks it loose. And so it looks like Arizona will retain possession here. Here's Lawson. It's stolen by Prez. And look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
And you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella. And what a journey it has been for this whole team to make it to the title game. Probably means the most to Prez. Remember, lost his father at a young age and has found solace in the game of basketball. And what has been a very difficult time for this young man.
And, you know, regardless of what happens here in the championship game, a tip of the hat to Prez is warranted. I mean, he's carried himself in a fabulous way all year and worked to honor the memory of his fallen father by his performance and conduct.
And the Spartans making a change here. Evans is checked in. And then for Arizona, Ewing comes in for Mitchell, and it's Carter in for Cunningham. Now here's Prez. Lawson defending. Prez with the ball. He has 7. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Lewis looking to end the run. And the layup good by Lawson.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Well, I think it's got to serve notice to the defense that it's going to take a much stronger effort than that to contain this guy today. They've got to bring more force if they're going to try to slow him down. And most folks assume that Prez will be a one-and-done player. I mean, it makes sense given where many feel he'd be drafted, but there is talk about him perhaps staying on longer than 1 season. I always think that's a personal call, and I hope Prez does what's best for him.
And I don't know if that is just wishful thinking from fans and boosters or if it holds any water at all. But the fact of the matter is Prez will do what he feels is right for his situation. And you know what? I just hope he takes everything into consideration and makes the right decision.
And that's all Prez. Cutting into the defense on the drive and then completing the dunk there and stop.
Taking a look at Arizona. Ewing is out there with Williams. Then it's Goodwin, and it's Lewis in at the center position. Wade with the defensive effort.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
How good one after Denzel Valentine missing on that last three-pointer. And again, another shot drained there from Prez. Prez has got the lead up to 7 now for the Spartans. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spartans.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnover.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break. Excellent game we've seen from Prez. He has 11 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
And it's a completely new group for Arizona. Ford against Payton. Here's Cunningham. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And the Spartans making a change here. Alabaster's checked in. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And guys, this was just the kind of first half that Prez and his team wanted. They've still got plenty of work to do, a long way to go, but certainly in control of the game here.
And how they come out after the break might be the deciding factor in this game. If they can hold off and protect their lead, they might be in cruise control all the way to the title.
Prez, he's in at point guard. Valentine out there with Davis. Then there's Alabaster, and it's Wade in at the 5 spot. And for Arizona, they've got Mitchell, and it's Lawson in at the point.
And of course, the ultimate goal here for Prez is winning a collegiate championship. But he also has a huge opportunity to boost his draft stock in the eyes of NBA scouts. A big game here goes a long way on draft day.
And you know what, as much as your performance in one game shouldn't matter that much, I do think there are certain performances that carry a little more weight. So in some situations, it does matter that much. Teams and scouts are looking to see how you perform when the lights are brightest and the pressure is hottest.
Spartans leading by 16. Here's Prez. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He has a scorching 86%.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here is Cunningham. Now here's Lawson. Four on the clock. There's the dish to Cunningham. Here's the 3. A shot that time, not on target. And Michigan State the other way.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
That's tipped. Now here is Lawson. Not a lot of room. Kicks it to Mitchell. To halt the run. No good off the front iron. Spartans leading by 23. Here's Prez. And again, Michigan State with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here is Lawson. Defense is right there. Pass to Lewis. 5 to shoot. And Davis pulls it down.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Prez, he's in at the point. Davis is out there with Valentine. Then there's Alabaster, and it's Wade in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Lewis. It's good.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second half. And here is Prez from 13, and he drops that one in. Prez has got 32 points in the game.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And so the Spartans take the win. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, now you see it paying off at this very moment.
There's been a ton of sacrifice along the way. I mean, from the kids and their parents and support staff. They've brought this school to the top of the college basketball world right now.
Well, it's been a blast to be with you guys and on.
Al, I can't believe I'm about to go pro.
Think about it. Just yesterday, you were doing biology projects.
That's right. You didn't believe I could get it done on time.
I feel so bad about that, but you pulled through.
Of course I did. It's crazy how long ago that feels. You ever feel like everything's changing and you have to adapt?
So where do they have you now?
Oh, man, I can't even keep track anymore.
Well, look, I did my part. I was getting you open looks all season. And don't forget me next time you get an award. Grant is solely responsible for my basketball success.
Look, man, I won't even have to do all that. You're gonna be up there with me.
Man, maybe, but I'll probably be in Europe somewhere next year.
Whoa, Europe, man. Look, I can't see that there's possibly... Sup, coach?
Hey, the big man on campus.
Yes,
Grab
sir.
that basketball and bring it over and make yourself useful.
All right.
Oh, so you do remember how to pass the ball.
I never forgot how to pass it. Just keep asking me to shoot. So
Good
what's
to
the
see
man
you.
to do? You too.
Mr. President, huh? That got out of hand pretty quick.
Well, it's a catchy name. What can I say?
Hey, look, if you want to hang around,
Hello?
Hello? Is this the president of basketball?
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm sure you...
Yeah, I am.
Very good reason for calling, I can assure you. Team. Absolutely terrific this season.
That is an unbelievable...
Is that...
100%. Yeah,
Amazing. We'll get you some additional details shortly.
Coach?
See you this summer, Prez.
All right, see you.
Good evening, basketball fans. What a night we've got in store for you. The Australians going up against the United States. They are playing for bragging rights on the world stage. What a crazy amount of talent from both. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, he has an admiration.
Okay, David, much appreciated. So off the tip, it's a group substitution here for Team USA. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Green. Paul George comes in for Kevin Durant. Butler, he's checked in for Thompson. And Prez is subbed in for Irving.
And on the international stage like this, it is always amazing to see the best and brightest of the United States come together. So many teams represented here today.
And the saying is country before club. And as much as all these stars like to battle it out in the NBA, they all have one goal when playing in the red, white, and blue. An incredible collection of talent for sure, and one mission in mind: win it.
Inside, it's stolen by Anthony. And now Team USA on the break. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And that almost feels like two buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And Matthew Dellavedova has competed internationally for Australia since the age of 19. That goes back to 2009. So he's got a wealth of experience in international play.
Jordan, he's checked in for Team USA. Nice release there from Prez to knock down the triple.
I love his form. I mean, it's so repeatable and clean in terms of the release. Just great stuff from Prez.
And this tournament has shown the world just how far Australian basketball has come. A lot of great players on this team, and almost all of them playing for NBA teams.
Well, over the past few decades, basketball has really exploded in Australia. And they're seeing what could be the start of a golden era for their national team.
5 on the clock. Exum kicks to Baines. Here's Dellavedova. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
He kicks it to Exum. To the inside, Baines. They get the rebound. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That one's on Anthony.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Australia shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And he makes the first.
Aaron Baines is powerfully built, 6'10", about 260 pounds. He's clearly a banger. When he sets a screen on you, you better bite hard on that mouth guard. Otherwise, you might lose your chicklets.
Agreed. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Carmelo Anthony.
Man, I like to see Prez get aggressive inside. Really determined to score when he gets that close to the rim.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Defended by Butler. And another miss by Australia.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
13 feet away. And Team USA getting another basket right there. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game. Welcome back, everyone. International basketball at its finest. Already 1 quarter in the books. USA versus Australia. lot of talent on both of these teams.
And, you know, I'm not surprised to see such a competitive game thus far. Both teams sort of feeling each other out.
Well, I tell you, this is quite an intense atmosphere. We'll see what Mr. Prez has in store for us here in the second quarter.
Well, when the U.S. picks players from the NBA, it just isn't about taking the best player at each position. They look at much more than that to assemble the best team that they can.
Yeah, and that's a great point because this is not an all-star team, although many of these players are all-stars. There's a difference. Really, they're looking for players that can impact the game without the ball, make others around them better, and are suited for the international style of play.
That one good for 2. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Team USA?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnover.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
Some nice ball movement by Australia. Martin with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Bairstow, the pass to Martin. The rebound by Paul George.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Prez. And no good. Australia goes the other way with it. Outside Martin. Australia needs to get off a shot here. Jordan with the rebound. Team USA leading by 6.
And you have to be impressed with the balance that the Australian team has. Defenders and scorers from top to bottom. It's a big part of why they have been so successful here in the tournament.
Yep, exactly. I mean, the Australians have put together a team that works extremely well with each other and have played unselfish basketball the whole way. I mean, they're definitely more than the sum of their parts on paper, and I'd say kudos to the Australian Federation for putting this group together.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Defended by George. At the top of the key, Baines. Outside Martin to end the run. Team USA grabs the miss. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that one drops.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
They set the pick. Fires the 3. Again, Martin missing.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Martin the screen. The feed now to Baines. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. A different look now for Team USA. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Perez is checked in for Kyrie Irving. Team USA leading by 13.
Hey, guys, this is something that happens in every international gathering. It's fun to see so many of the U.S. and Australian players going head-to-head, even though they're on the same NBA team.
Yeah, and they've played against each other before in practice, but in competition, where a title is on the line, you better believe it'll be a no-holds-barred affair.
Dellavedova with the ball, picked up by Thompson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And Team USA making a change here. George is checked in. Australia shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And Matthew Dellavedova, a hard-nosed guard for sure, following in the footsteps of Patty Mills, playing at St. Mary's in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Yeah, he played all 4 years there at St. Mary's, winning West Coast Conference Player of the Year in 2012. And Dellavedova finished as the Gales' all-time leader in points and assists. Outstanding career at St. Mary's.
George, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Australia. And George drops them both.
And Paul George, as we've seen, back with the U.S. team, and great to see, undaunted by his injury in a national team scrimmage a few years back. That compound fracture, one of the more gruesome injuries we've ever seen. But George is one of the world's best players, and this is certainly where he belongs.
And perhaps the biggest strength of this Australian team, their passing ability. Everyone at every position has a great sense of how to move the ball around.
Yeah, when you have guys like Bogut, Ingles, who all have size and can keep the ball moving around when it's not in the hands of a guard, I mean, that's a fun, enjoyable style of basketball to watch.
And that injury that George suffered jump-started the conversation about balancing players' wishes to represent their country with the interests of their NBA teams.
Yeah, listen, it cost him an entire season. It really set back a Pacers team that was among the best in the East. A tough pill to swallow, no doubt, if you're an NBA team owner. But players will play one way or the other. It's all about trying to just limit the risk and that wear and tear, which is a concern.
Now here's Prez. He's tightly guarded. And there's Paul George on the assist from Prez. That's 7 points for George. Exum dishes to Dellavedova. Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Team USA leading by 17. Here's Prez. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots. Well, it's been a bit of a tradition to take one exceptional college player on the U.S. team and on their roster. This cycle, it's Prez's turn.
And it's happened before. Remember Christian Laettner and the Brow, and just how those two were special in college. The same can be said for Prez. Plus, he'll get a chance to test himself on the international stage.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up. Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Anthony's checked in for Team USA. Jimmy Butler comes in for Thompson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Bairstow, a second-round pick for the Chicago Bulls in 2000. So it's Team USA winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Ben Simmons, Melbourne, Australia, and Louisiana State University. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Brandon Ingram from Duke University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Jaylen Brown from the University of California, Berkeley. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Dragan Bender from Croatia, With the 5th pick in the NBA draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Chris Dunn. With the 6th pick in the NBA draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select the 19-year-old point guard from Michigan State University.
Welcome to the NBA, gentlemen.
Can't believe we made it, man.
Yep. All right, so practice tomorrow morning. All right, so this is our trainer and your trainer, Xavier Cross.
Mr. Cross, it's nice to meet you.
Can't wait to work with you. Xavier really is the best, and it's his job to make sure that you're healthy through the whole season, so do not be shy about reaching out to him.
100%. Anything doesn't feel right. Anybody wants a piece.
Guess the crown is heavy.
Anyway, appreciate it, guys. I'll see you soon. Whew. Didn't know I was signing up for an entourage when I got drafted.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? Denver, I just got picked up.
Denver. Oh, what's up? I heard you were coming through. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, man. Everybody knows you, man. President.
Prez.
Yeah.
Even you know the nickname, huh?